Yo, 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 welcome to another Highdeas video podcast
Yes,
with the
sir.
Hefe Hippie and
Yes.
my man, Maniifess.
Let's
I
get
know him as Harris, and
yes, sir.
that's my boy right here. What's going on, bro?
What it do, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, man. I'm glad I finally got the chance to get you on here so we
Yeah,
can,
cool.
chop it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, one, I'm very happy for you. Uh,
Appreciate you,
As
man.
far as your clothing line, bruh, I
Mhm.
see you wearing it now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Tell
yeah.
the people a little bit of your background, your inspiration for it, and where it
Get
came from. You know?
give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually check for another joint because I feel like the other joint is a little bit more clean. So give me one second. Give me
I
one
got
second.
you. Now, do you think I got you? So yeah, this is definitely my man, No Harrison. Many years we go back. We go back. I know definitely for high school for sure, and he would tell you when we first met each other, we didn't like each other. We had what was that, Mr. Chandler's?
I think it was
We had something.
Dr. Rice class or something.
Chandler, who was it? We did not like each other on that joke.
I
I
know.
see your joke, the gray. I like the gray.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. I was like, man, let me switch up right quick. But no, yeah, definitely just man, high school, that shit was wild, man. But it's crazy because later on, nigga, I found out you was Cardo's family. So I'm like,
Right.
that's crazy.
Solved the deal right there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
Cardo good people. So
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, man, you already know. So but yeah, as far as the brand, man, I started it basically around last year around this time. And, it just started with an idea, man. How I my bad. How I formulated the name was like honestly, time I would see a dope pic on Instagram, I would just say, man, that's clean. And I just kind of was
right.
like, my mind, maybe I can put that on some print. Or I can put that on some clothes. So what I did was I just teamed up with my designer and we just made it happen. And it's just been off since. Basically what it stands for is constantly learning, evolving, and never giving up. And that's kind of like how I live my life. It's definitely
Right.
a lifestyle, man. So, man,
I didn't know that. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's it.
yeah. I mean, I was like, I might as well, have like a something to go along with it. So that's kind of what I
Right.
formulated. So yeah, man. Just for me, it's just been a grind, man. It's been a hustle, been a grind. you know, People don't really know, but you're gonna have your up days, your down days. But as long as you keep every day, you just make that next plan, and that's it.
Right. I actually just saw you had like a post like that on your Instagram. I like to go through and try to, get a little background before I come and talk to anybody. I seen that you definitely been pushing into the positive, the healthy mind, you know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
that positive energy, bro. I've been seeing you posting that type of stuff out there. And not to even sound cliche, but that joint is clean, bro. Like I like the styling. I like the way the words are. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that joint look clean, bro. Like on
Appreciate,
some real, like it's
yeah,
yeah. So
appreciate you.
I
Yeah, no,
like that for sure, man.
I mean, man, I honestly, if you would have asked me, man, I didn't even know how to button my top button 2, 3 years ago, man. I really didn't know
Right,
what I was doing with this shit, man. Like, I if you were to ask me, I have friends that can really, really dress, and I didn't even think I could dress, but um, the more I've been learning, I've been getting more immersed into it. I've just been like, I'm a student of the game first, man. So, you know, I'm the underdog for real. So I like to put myself in that position where, I work my hardest when my back is ball. That's when I work my. I kind of like the
right,
idea of me going into the game really not knowing nothing, because at least I didn't have any preconceived conceptions of like oh, let me do this, let me do that. I was just learning everything from
Right. Just off strength.
off
I
strength.
like it, bro. I
Yeah.
like it because I have an idea for something I
Mhm.
wanted to do, but
Yeah.
I don't. I know some people that's doing some stuff. I didn't know how to really like even go about getting it really started, but like I
Hmm.
started seeing y'all, man, doing y'all thing.
Hmm.
Um, Even I'm writing a book, bro, and I seen that uh her name's Chantel on Facebook. I know it's Chantel.
Hmm.
She just dropped the book with her and her daughter, bro. So it's like I'm seeing everybody, people making those moves, man. So
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I'm definitely proud of you
Yeah, I
on everything.
appreciate you, man. Likewise, man. I think, I like to see everybody doing good, man. And if you try and do it, let me know. I can give you the people I talk to, and man, all the connections, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. So, no, definitely likewise, man. Good to see you. Having your
I know,
platform,
man.
and
I appreciate that, man.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying, bro.
yeah,
I'm trying, but I try to do it in so many different ways, not just I don't know. I'm bringing as much content. Once I start getting, I guess once people start really seeing things moving, then they'll want to get along, like kind of join. Because there's a lot of ideas that I want to bring to it, but I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
can
man.
only do but so much.
Man, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You actually in a special time of doing this because you can catch a lot of people in traffic during this pandemic. Like you can catch a lot of
Yeah,
people. If you reach out to them, whether it be artists, anybody, any field, you can kind
right.
of probably reach out to them, man. So I would say a app. I would say join for networking purposes. Get on this app called Clubhouse. Definitely like a good networking joint. If I get an invite, because it's invite only. If I get another invite, I'll definitely send one your way. But
All right, that's better.
just
I'm
try
gonna
to
write
sign
it
up for one.
down.
Yeah, try to sign up for one. And like I said, great for networking, man. You know how it works is it's just different. It's different rooms, and it's not visual. It's just people having conversations. But these people are like the top at what they do.
Right.
That's that'll definitely. I feel like that definitely help you out as far as networking. But I don't know, like I said, man, it's just really one day at a time. I can't. People ask me, like, yeah, how did I start? And it was really just one foot in front of the other, man. So, um,
That's how that's how it starts.
yeah, that's how it starts.
Right.
That's why I just tell everybody, like you said, consistent. If you give up, you might give up before your big opportunity. So, I just
Right.
tell keep being consistent. That's it.
So I'm not going to just kill you with your design talk. I'm gonna throw a little curve in there, just a little sports. You a sports guy?
Yes, sir.
Who's your
Yes.
team, bro? You a
I'm
hometown? You a
man. I'm Eagles. And, I
okay?
who's my basketball team, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Lakers, man. I definitely
Hey,
fuck
that's
with
me. That's my team. That's my team.
this squad. I was a heavy Melo fan, but he kind of fell off with his grind. So I kind of gravitated towards the Lakers.
He came back last year though.
No,
I
def-
was probably one of the
yeah, I was definitely proud of Melo how he I really want to say just reinvented himself, man, because that's what he did, man. He really reinvented himself and just proved everybody wrong. Like they try to say he couldn't play, man. He went ahead and proved himself. So shout out to Melo, man, for definitely making those attempts to go hard. Yeah,
I'm already here. Hey, uh, he had to take that bench road, and until he like make that adjustment, it's hard for us to ask a superstar to say, "Hey, hit the bench." You know what I'm saying? So I'm
man.
happy.
Mhm. No, just like you were saying, I feel like so many people. People first of all got to give him his flowers, man. Melo and LeBron are probably like one of the only two players from their draft class still in the league. So, um,
2003, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
him, and LeBron and
Bosh, Wade.
people got to understand, like, to have that longevity, like, and people don't really understand LeBron's work ethic. So I think when they take into account the amount of work LeBron puts in, like, there's no way somebody should be playing at that level at 34. Like, I'm sorry. So
Bro, he's 35. He'll be 36 in like a week or
that's,
so.
that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's no way somebody should be playing at that level. But you understand the amount of work he puts in, and it
Right.
makes sense.
This is wild. You got a foot. You said so. The Eagles. I actually have been driving out Philadelphia twice this week for work, and I'm not a Eagles fan, but I love seeing those three stadiums together. When you drive through, they got the Phillies stadium over in the corner. You
Mm-hmm.
got the Eagles Jones Center, and you
Mm-hmm.
got the 76ers Flyers Jones. Right, it's like in a triangle, but that joint is so cool to me. Yeah, having a rough year. We're having a rough year.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Fact.
I'm a skins guy, so
Mm-hmm.
we catching a little stride. But I mean, bro, this has been a bad year for all of us.
For
I
everybody,
mean,
for the whole NFC East, for
it's been the whole COVID mixed with not practicing, mixed
facts.
with you know, so them injuries have been hitting everybody like, wow. So
Facts, man. I feel like, man, it's definitely a weird year, and I feel like this year just really either you could have really just made something happen, or kind of just. I mean, either way, man, this year just because so many people were forced into solitude, man, it really forced a lot of people to have introspect.
you're
So
right.
I feel like if anything, maybe a lot of good came out of a negative, and hopefully a lot of people took the time to get to know themselves.
If you didn't, you was tripping because you had
You,
enough time
you was
to
tripping.
sit in there. How you feel about the vaccine? How you,
Um,
the first
shit,
people took it two
I'm
days
not.
ago.
I'm not doing that shit.
Neither am I.
Shit, I got turmeric. I got smoothies. I got fruit. Man, I'm good.
Right. My thing is, y'all
Yeah.
spend all day in the lab doing that. I want to see the ingredient. I want to know what's in it. And I don't want the lie. I want you to,
Yeah.
and if you're not going to give me, I've never believed in putting that type of stuff in my body, bro. Like,
Hmm.
just even when I was young and they was like, we're gonna give you a flu shot. I'm
Hmm.
like, what's a flu shot? We're gonna
Hmm.
shoot the dead virus in your body to help. And I was just like,
Yeah. Right.
as a kid, like, why?
Right.
No, I didn't like that.
Right.
But I've been hearing the people out UK having they're saying if you have any type of allergies, regardless, you
Hmm.
don't take it because
Right.
people are having severe allergic reactions or whatever. But
Hmm.
I don't know, man.
Now, people got to realize, feel like, and nobody really ever questions anything, but it's like I think it's all part of like a higher agenda, a larger agenda that is kind of like you know overlooked because there's so much stuff going on. But at the end of the day, you just don't have a virus that comes from nowhere and kills, a million, three, whatever millions of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that, the origins came from a laboratory should just give you enough indication that, it's just a larger agenda. You could say population control. You could say a multitude of things, but
Hey, definitely with that.
at the end of the day, people just got to stay woke and really take care of themselves and really just, man, I would say read, man. You definitely got to read and
That's what I'm saying. My
you got.
thing is with
Hmm.
all the information we have, why
Hmm.
not like get yourself informed? Don't
Do you?
always look to the television to tell you, hey, turn left today.
Hmm.
No. Go look up for yourself and see what's going on. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but yeah, it's hard for me as a black man to trust anything the government says when there's stuff like the Tuskegee experiment. It's
Ex-
documented. You know what I'm
ex-
saying? So it's like for me to see all the black, oh yeah, we just want to take it back. Say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, let's take it. No, not just
mhm,
take it.
mhm.
Not when they trying to get us all connected to the internet and who's
Right.
to say they're not slipping nanobyte little nanos in my no. So I just
Right.
don't I'm skeptical and I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
Like I'm fine with that.
No,
But
man.
yeah, man.
Shit, man. You ain't got to tell me twice, man. I feel like it's just one of those things where um it can be fed into the media can say things, but I tell everybody, like you said, do your own research.
But
Uh, History has proven itself, and then the government really, I can't really say, I don't want to say too much, but
yeah, I feel you.
I would just say do your own research because you can find out a lot more information. And I feel like a lot of times there's a certain um there's a certain it's the actual term or the actual name for it is called a cognitive dissonance.
Right.
So because you've been fed information from, say, your parents or your aunt, or somebody you trust, you know so
Mm,
hard for a lot of people. And like I said, cognitive dissonance is the actual name for it. But it could be hard for people to interpret or recept or receive new information
right.
because they've been so trained, or they've been so narrowed down to focus on the information that they already have.
Right.
So they are comfortable with retaining the same amount of information. So if I came to you and I said artist and I said da 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 da, and you like, nah, nah, that's just that's kind of in a mist. That's kind of like where we're at, not individualized, but as a society, we have such a cognitive dissonance because we've been trained since birth to think a certain way, and not only since birth, but we've been trained in our school systems and you know through the media to think a
Right.
certain way. It's kind of like being on a hamster wheel.
Right.
If I see you on a hamster wheel and I'm like, man, you might want to come over here. You don't got to keep running. You're like, no, I got to keep running. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like, I feel like just that's kind of been like our methodology with our way of thinking.
A good example of that
Mhm.
is I ask people why you vote Democrat.
Mhm.
Oh well, my parents. Why
Yeah,
they vote Democrat?
that's
Well,
it.
probably because their parents told them to.
That's
But
it.
it's like, did you really look into, why do you really vote for?
Mhm.
It's like certain little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like because we've been taught this since we were little, we just do it
It.
without question.
That's it. We don't even it's kind of like motor memory. Like like in sports, you do certain things, like either like shooting a jump shot, and that's kind of like your muscle memory. But
Repetition.
it kind of goes in the same hand as your way of thinking. If you don't really challenge, um, if you don't really challenge your outside way of thinking, and like I said, just challenging your outside way of thinking. Sometimes a person might get combative just because you challenge their
Right.
their way of thinking. They be
Yeah,
like,
I
no,
hate that.
what I'm saying? No, that's not right. But you
Right.
know, I'm the type of person, like, I always like to come into a situation and I always like to assess both sides. Like, okay, this party feels this way, this party feels this way, but this party feels this way. Cause I'm
Mhm.
solution based. So I'm like, y'all both have problems, but how can we bridge the gap in between these problems and and see the bigger picture? The orange will be the bigger picture. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So how can we bridge the gap and kind of come to a consensus that if you feel this way and they feel this way, how can we see the bigger picture? And I feel like what I'm saying, most oftentimes we've just been so conditioned to think a certain way that new information or just a different perspective a lot of times just throws people off. So, I-
Egos
ego,
get in the way too.
you said it, man. Egos, man. You
Right.
gotta. you gotta you gotta tell your soul, let your soul speak, and let your ego speak last. And I feel like a lot of times we've been conditioned in the society to have it vice versa. So that's what it is, man.
Dude, I
That's just
like it thinking. I'm
hey
just for the ladies who may see this. You single?
man, I am single, man. Definitely
I
am.
know that's not something you're thinking about right now because you got. I see you focus on that on your brand on your clothing, but I'm just every man need a little love.
Yeah, man, I'm single. I think for me, I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Just dealing with stuff that I needed healing from. So I think
Right,
the space that I'm in now is really just working on myself. And
right.
because the thing about it is, I think the old saying goes like, it's easier to fix a kid than a damaged adult. And I was just carrying around, a lot of stuff that I was dealing with. So now I'm in a space now where I can kind of, adhere to that, and I can kind of just be the bigger person within myself to just acknowledge accountability. That's the word. I can be accountable for things that I've did in my past, and
Right.
not having a burden, but just healing from it. Because I feel like a lot of people, they just walking around, just with that burden, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the quicker people can acknowledge that they need healing, the better.
That's
So
the hey.
yeah.
Who was I telling? I know I was saying like guys as men,
Hmm.
we typically we keep everything in. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's basically shunned upon if you hit your boy, man, this and this going on. But I'm like, yo, F that. You should hit your boy or hit somebody that you're comfortable talking to and get that off of your chest. You letting that stew for 6, 7, 8 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get why you just stomped out Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, man, we gotta get over that with masculinity complex. Bruh, we men. You know you a man. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? You know you
Hmm.
responsible and do what you gotta do.
Hmm.
But just like think about it like this. A female, a girl go through a breakup. Their girl hit their phone. Girl, what's going on? They can hear it in her voice. She's sad, hurt. What's going on? She break down, she talking to her. They like, let me get such and such on the phone. They call the other girl. They
Hmm.
give out 4, 5 people on that joint to just soothe her and comfort her and shit. I'm not saying we gotta do all that, but I'm just saying they communicate. They get that off their chest. And that's one thing as men, we already carry enough on
Hmm.
our shoulders, whether it's your problems, her problems, my kids' problems, my mom's issues, health issues, whatever it is. We carry all that shit. And not every time you see it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's like, I'ma call Cuzzo. Hey
Hmm.
Cardo, what's good? Cardo hit me up recently. It would surprise me, not to put him, but he hit me up like, hey Cuzzo, boom boom. I'm like, Cardo hit me.
Hmm.
I felt
Right.
good about that. He felt that he
Right.
could call
Right.
me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Of course,
stuff like that. We got to be there for each other, bro. Like,
of course.
uh,
Well,
so
no, and no, you're right. Because I mean, like we both grew up in Caribbean families. So the thing about it was, I think the president was like, it was a certain toughness that was accustomed that we had to be accustomed to. But it's like when you grow older, I think, maybe when I have kids, whatever the case may be, when you grow older, you realize that, you have to, give that leeway. And there's nothing wrong with, raising your kid to have a certain internal fortitude because you need that, especially around
yeah,
these times. But you also have to have the balance of giving your kid the leeway to express how they feel. And I just wasn't the type of kid to I wasn't really emotional in the sense of I wasn't really expressive of my emotions, you know what I'm saying? And I realized as I got, as an adult, there's nothing wrong with that. because at the end of the day, is nothing wrong with a situation, um, and the consequences, and how it made you feel, and then moving on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you said, I see so much shit going on just from people carrying all that inside. So they walk around, and then it's like
I was one of them people.
it's like matchsticks walking around. It's like
Right.
matchsticks walking around. All it takes is one to get lit, and
Wow.
the other one,
Exactly.
boom, and now boom, you have just So I see that all the time. I see
Right.
a bunch of motherfuckers walking around like matchsticks. Matchsticks, man,
I had
is
to
just,
work on it.
man. They got it all boiled in. So if you full of fuel, all you need, you get that one, you know, spontaneous combustion, and it's like bam, now
Right.
and popping. But it's just motherfuckers hurt that didn't really get their they didn't really get it out, man. And I feel like, man, as I got it, like I said, it took time, man. I'm damn near 29, so it took a lot of time for me to come, where I'm at now. If we would have had the same conversation, if we would have a conversation like 5, 6 years ago, I would have said nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
probably would have said something totally different. So it takes
Right.
that.
Man, I tell my brother, because he's 21. I
Yeah.
said, dude, nobody tells you what age you get this. Like, you know exactly what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say you're 29, boom, you figuring it, you got it. Now you got your clean, you got your brand, you got your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it took you 28, 29 years to get there. So I
Right.
keep telling him, I'm like, dog, you keep looking at it, the glass half empty.
Yeah.
Nah, you good. You got
Yeah.
enough time, bro.
Man, 21. He got
Man,
a lot of time.
ooh, I wish I could go back
Yeah.
with this mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be rich. Elon Musk, artist Musk. That's what
See
I'd
that-
be.
And see, the thing is, man, he has a great mentor, man. So, I didn't really have anybody. Like, I didn't come from a family like that was extended. Like, it was just, my folks, and I was the only child. So, I had like kind of mentors per se, but nigga, it's a lot of shit I had to figure out on my own. Like, it's a
Mhm.
lot of things, it's a lot of experiences that, I had to navigate through. That I was, damn, like, I was really off some other shit. But, he's definitely lucky, man, because you definitely showing him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, kind of like, learning, you giving them a chance to learn from your mistakes. And a lot of people, you'd be surprised had to go through certain situations and I had to figure it out along the way. So, man, he's lucky, man. He's lucky, man. Lucky, definitely
Let me ask you,
lucky.
where did the manifest name come from?
That's just the manifest name came from I would say honestly, that's just how I live my life, man. I saw when I was 17, 18, I saw this thing called The Secret. And The Secret was kind of like based upon, it was a movie.
Yeah,
It started out as a book, but
I think I seen it.
it then became, I think, a short movie or documentary, but it's basically based upon the law of attraction. And that's basically your thoughts manifest into tangible things and objects. And not only that, but the universe is responding only to the energy you put out. So I think it's really just manifest, man. You manifest the things that you want in your life, whether good or bad. And it's just that divine meaning within itself.
You ever you ever read the book by the author of this, Robert Greene? He has he wrote The Laws of Attraction.
Hmm.
This author, Robert Greene. I'm
Yeah.
missing that book from this. I'm going to go get it, but you saying that makes me want to go pick that book up next week. Early Christmas present for myself.
Yeah, man. Lord, man, I've read. I think, I like that joint, and then I also like. He has another joint that's kind of like, it has a lot of gems. It's called the 33 Strategies of War,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
feel I think that was the sequel to the Power joint, but
yeah,
it's all relatable. I feel like, athletes, the best athletes in the world realize that it wasn't their physical aptness that was going to take it to the next level. It was their mental understanding of the game.
yeah.
Um, players in the game like MJ, LeBron, Kobe. They just stood.
Kobe. I
Yeah,
started hearing about some of his workout tendencies.
yeah,
Dude was crazy.
yeah. Like Kobe. Kobe not only his physical and his workout, but the
His
mental,
mental. Yeah.
like the things that he would do on the court, man. Like for instance, like he play against like maybe somebody that was like Slovakian. He would take the time to learn their language just to
Right.
trash Slovakian. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
who
petty.
that's you know what I'm saying? But it's just like he realized that if you can get inside another person's head, then you've won.
Right.
I feel like most of the fight is in the head rather than outside. Like that's why Mayweather and other people are just such good fighters because once they wear you down, physically, then they're gonna wear you down mentally and with how they fight. So it's just, man, it all starts in the head, man. Like I tell people, man, this is the first act, your brain, and you
Right.
know, besides that, if you tap into that and you able to use more than 10%, man, you've already won. So,
To add to that, I just heard a story. And this is two people using that technique on each other. But one
hmm
is now older and the other one is a young lion, right?
hmm
So this is when Jordan played for the Wizards
okay,
in DC when he played Kobe. He did something and he made a shot of something and told Kobe, "You may try to fill my shoes." He was like, "You could try to fill the shoes,
hmm
but you could try to wear the shoes, but you can't fill the shoes." It's some he said something like that to Kobe, right?
hmm
They said for 2 weeks he didn't speak to nobody. Like he
hmm
was completely silent. They said they was trying to figure out what happened. They
hmm
found out, the players was like, "Yo, what's up with Kobe? Like, did we do something?" And he's like, "Nah, Jordan." What Jordan said to him. They was like, "What, 2 weeks ago?" Yeah, he ready for him. Like he waiting for him, bruh. End of the story is Kobe went out there and dropped what 30 something 30. I mean, like the first quarter, first half, bro. Like he
and
went off, bro. Like 40 points, some stupid, and it was like
he said you could fill my shoes, but you can't like
it
be.
was something like you could try to wear the shoes, but you would never feel them. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
yeah,
basically try. And Kobe was like, "What?"
right,
and came back. And
yeah,
Jordan cooked too. Had probably like a high 28, 30 point
yeah,
game, but
yeah,
Kobe had like 53, bro. Like, but he came out
cook,
gunning. Like he
yeah,
it's just like you try that mental on. If he did that to LeBron, LeBron would have been killed.
right,
Kobe, like, no.
right, right,
I don't believe that. I can't
right,
throw these shoes. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, so
right.
I definitely understand. They understand that themselves. That's why they're the greatest of
Yeah,
all time. You know.
yeah.
And speaking of that,
Uh-huh.
who would you say is? And I hate this subjective question, but I'm gonna ask because I got you here.
Um,
Who is I don't know what just happened there, but we had to switch that up. Whoa. Pause.
yeah. Him.
Excuse me. Listening to you, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Um, the greatest, I would say, man. I gotta go with MJ, man.
Yeah.
I
And you
got,
ain't wrong.
I gotta go with MJ, man.
You ain't wrong, bro. He's a dog. Like but but it's because of this.
Yeah.
It was this, bro. His mind, his mental. I've never seen nobody say, "I'm not about to lose this game, damn it." And if it means 60 straight points, I mean, Kobe would try,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like when Jordan said it, Jordan did it. I mean, it just was like hands down, Jordan's going to do it. I don't know, man. The dude had he had this will in him that That's where I got my fire from as a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like watching him and watching Kobe, the aggressive nature, the just the dominant, just taking the dude completely out of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just, I love that guy. I love that. So people was mad at the documentary because
hmm
he went so hard, and I'm like, why are you mad? That's how you become champions, bro. I'm sure if you go in the Patriots locker room, you would have seen Tom Brady doing the same thing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
No,
uh,
every sport has their outspoken great, and you can't be great without having some sort of leadership.
right,
And that doesn't mean you have to be loud. Everybody has a different style, but you it just takes a part of having a certain assertiveness and just the connectivity to the team. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You have to be able to I would say communicate to everybody that this is what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
right,
people in the locker room may have different motivations. Some just might want to have a big contract.
yeah, right. A big check.
Yeah, some might want to do it for other reasons, but Jordan, at the end of the day, he told everybody like, "Look, I'm here to win a championship from the get go." Like
Yeah,
he didn't really, he didn't cut through, and it wasn't, he didn't smoke. He probably drunk a little bit, but at the end of the day, no matter
he
what
smoked them cigars.
yeah, he smoked them cigars, but I mean, no matter what his vice was, he instilled in the team like,
Right.
shit, you can party like Dennis Rodman, but shit, you got to work like me.
Yeah, yeah.
Practice.
Right.
I don't care what you do.
I
And
don't think there was nobody like Rodman. That
yeah, yeah,
that ninja then had a whole week, drug filled week, and come back and
yeah,
ball like nothing happened.
but still ball like it was
Right.
nothing. Feel me?
Grabbing all the rebounds.
Yeah, like one of the rebound leaders in the sport. So he was just like, I don't care if you party like Rodman or you go out like what's a face, but as long as you hit and win a championship, because that's why they brought him over from Detroit. They was like, he a dog,
Basically,
and we
he was
basically
a dog.
we want to have a team with dogs because we're going against other dogs. You feel me? And that's once they got the right team, man, they kept winning and they didn't stop. So
Right. I really wish he wouldn't have retired that in the middle of the first three-peat,
mhm.
because who knows? The legend could have been bigger.
Yeah, fact,
You know what I'm saying? He could have been 8-8 or something.
fact.
Kobe was 5-2. That's not a bad record.
Nah, nah,
It's not a bad record.
not
And
at
for
all.
all, this is not to you, bro. For all you Celtics fans who keep saying it's 17-17, let's let's be sure that the last 40 years or so, you have
Mhm.
only won one title.
Right,
We have won six. So
right,
we're number one. All right, just want to throw that out there to the Celtics fans. Take
right,
that to the face.
right.
I
Fact.
hate having that argument with Celtics fans, bro. I
Hmm.
absolutely hate it.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, it's not often I get to catch up with y'all outside of here, but we're gonna have to start. Well, it's hard now because of the pandemic, bro. But
Hmm.
last time I saw y'all, were you on my team? Because I
uh,
remember Stud was dropping the buckets.
I think I was on the other team. Yeah,
Come on, Harrison. You
yeah,
know you got to be on the winning team, man.
yeah, yeah.
You,
No,
y'all don't play no games.
I was out of shape, but shit, I'm good now.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, shape. I'm good now.
That's a bet. That's a
Yeah.
bet. I
Hmm.
got we gotta do something, man.
Definitely.
Definitely, man. Happy to see you doing everything. Is there anything new coming from your line? Is there anything new coming from you that the people should be looking for, or are you keeping it under wraps?
Yeah, I got a, a matching set that's coming out, jogger and a hoodie. I got basically some more new designs coming out. In the far future, I want to do a varsity jacket.
Hmm. Taking
Also,
it back.
Yeah, I want to do. I just want to do more. Just more stuff. More. In addition, I want to have more inventory to do a website. So, man, it's always just a list of things that I want to get done. So, just like I
Right.
don't get it done today, just work on it tomorrow, man. That's it.
That's a bet. So you can do.
That's it, man.
That's pretty much it. Like, but for what you're doing and what's to come, I wish you all the success that I know is coming, bruh.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
happy for you once again, cause since knowing you since we was little young teenagers, bruh, and meeting you uh again after you was in college and because you're not the same person and when you're a kid as you are as
Yeah,
a man
yeah.
and the man you became and are becoming
Mm-hmm.
and you are proud to call you a friend and I am going to be buying your stuff
Hey,
and
man,
I'm going to be promoting it
appreciate
and
that.
I hope all of you who do watch, man, go
Yeah,
follow Manifest Harris, go check out his clothing because
yeah.
it's one thing to buy support these Gucci guys who give a damn about us.
Right.
You know this guy. We right here in the area.
That's
And
it.
so look out for Manifest. He's coming with more stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, I appreciate you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna have to get you back on a little bit, but
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you too long because I know time
yeah,
is
yeah.
of the essence.
Man,
But
definitely gonna be back. And
thank you for coming on this show, man.
yeah, yeah. And whenever you try and set up your thing, let me know. I got you. Um, and like I said, man, definitely keep reaching out, networking, just interviewing, and everything is going to come together. Really, and you're in the best time to be doing what you're doing, man, because the whole world has kind of been put on pause momentarily.
Pretty
So
much. Pretty much.
really maximize all that, and man, I could definitely see good things coming. And like I said, just thank you. It's all going to come together. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to
Appreciate it.
like I tell everybody, man. As long as you investing in yourself, you can't go wrong.
Nope. It's like what they say, the what's that saying where it's like damn, it's like I'd rather try and fail than not try though. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like that's why I be telling people sometimes we too scared to take a chance.
all the
I
time,
will bet on myself every time.
all the time.
I'll bet on me. You know what I'm saying? And
Huh.
if I fail, shit. And I have failed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I bet on me many times and it did not work out. So
yeah. I
we're
mean,
still betting. I'm still betting. And so
you're not failing. You're not even trying.
right. And that's the thing. We gotta stop being scared to
Hmm.
fail to succeed. It's
Yeah,
all good.
life is short, man. You definitely gotta
It
just
really is.
put your foot forward, and I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But as long as you don't have that regret of not even trying, you feel me? And I feel like that's just what it is, man. Don't ever, you know, think about it as a failure. Think about it as a learning experience. Because at the end of the day, you ain't die. So what did you learn?
Right. Right. Right.
Um,
Man, Manifest, my dog, I appreciate you coming by.
yes, sir.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yes, sir. Tap in.
And we gonna link up, man. So guys, follow what's your Twitter joint again? I mean Instagram.
All around, it should be the same. Manifest Maniifess, and that's my gram and Twitter, and then my Facebook is Manifest Harris. But yeah, IG and Twitter are both the
All
same.
right.
I can be reached at those two heavily, and then for my brand, the IG is Clean Clothes USA, and that's all together. So that's me.
That's definitely on his profile. I mean his bio. So y'all can check that out if y'all didn't catch that. Man, and once again, thanks again, man. And I'm definitely I'm happy for you and I cannot wait to see how big this gets
Yes, sir.
and how
Yeah.
big you become, man. So we're
Vice
gonna link up, brother.
vice versa, man. You gotta find people that pour into you so you can grow. And
Yeah.
it's about, man, having those people that pour into you and bring life than the opposite. So definitely, man. Definitely see vice versa the same, and definitely tap in. Not afraid to share the knowledge.
All right. Hey guys, y'all know the saying, smoke weed. Yeah, bro.
Yes,